disgrace, they don't teach them courses. And you came back twice, so you can't afford it.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my house. We are at the same house that I did my last empty house tour in, except the house is no longer empty. There is furniture and things inside. I was gonna wait to do this until I had the house completely done and decorated how I wanted to, but it turns out I'm probably not gonna be here as long as I thought I would, and that I will be moving out soon into a new house, which I'm so excited about. So I wanted to show you guys how I did end up decorating this house and what I did in here. The house is fully furnished, but like decorating and stuff like that isn't fully done yet, but I still did want to show you guys, and I know a lot of you guys were asking to see this, so let's do this. If you start by looking, we have a We Welcome All doormat, which I think is just so cute. I just really live for it, but let's go inside. Also, yeah, we did nothing with the front porch. So sad. Missed opportunity, but let's just head in. So whenever we walk in, we're always greeted by the puppies.
Hi! Hi, the puppies!
So when you first walk in, you will see this ginormous mural that I hand painted and is so cool whenever anyone ever walks in. They're always so just like gagged by this. Like they always think it's so cool. So I'm really happy that I did this and how it turned out. Although I do wish I did more of like a warm toned lighter paint instead of a black. Like I wish I would have done like a warm taupe or like a warm peachy color, because the black definitely doesn't match like the rest of the main floor. It matches a little bit better upstairs where it's more white and black toned, but like with the floor being so warm and the kitchen being so warm, the rest of the furniture in there kind of being more warmer toned, it doesn't fit as well. But I still love this mural and I think it is so sick. And then right beside from where you enter, you'll have the office, and this office is so like literally my dream office. I love how this room turned out. I think it is so sick. I love the decor elements on the shelves, and I love the fireplace and the mirror and the big desk with the chairs. Like I just love how this room turned out, and it is so sick and it looks so cool whenever anyone walks in. And this is where I do the video editing. I don't really edit my videos, not at all because I'm an editor, but I play my video games here. I watch YouTube. This room is just very like work oriented. But my favorite view from this office is actually right back here if you stand in that back corner. So cool. I think the mural, because the doors here are actually glass, so I think it looks so cool with the mural behind. It just gives the office such a cool vibe, and literally like it feels like it's not even a part of my house. It feels like I'm like separated, like I'm in a real office or something, which I love. I just, this room is so cute. I love it so much. And we will continue to walk down the hall this way. And down we have the stairs right next to me, which goes upstairs and downstairs. We'll check that out later. But this is my favorite room in the house. This is my formal living room. I call it the formal living room because it's actually like the furniture is really nice, and this is kind of like where like I guess more of the entertaining spaces. Normally chill upstairs in the loft, but like this is like the formal living room. It's so cute. It has such a good vibe. I love this hutch and I love how I decorated it, and I just think it looks so nice. And like this living room is just everything. The chandelier is just my fantasy. Like everything in this room. This is, I would say, one of the only rooms that is fully decorated. I did want to paint the walls and add some window coverings above the couch, but I didn't get around to doing that, so I'm still really happy with how she turned out. And if you walk this way, you'll see outside we have our back patio, which we put a hot tub in there, and outdoor seating with a fire pit, which is really nice to have when we're entertaining. And then we have the little dining area, which I have the same dining table and chairs from the last house. This dining table is, she's kept with it, girl. She's cute. So I think when we move, we're not gonna take this dining table with us. This will be the last house I'll have her in. But I really just, I love everything about this house. It's just so nice. And then we have the kitchen, which I added in this chandelier thing in here in the kitchen, which looks so good. I am obsessed with it. And again, we have the big kitchen island. There's not a ton of things that was done to the kitchen since you guys last saw it. We have our coffee machine over here, as well as a little bowl that we'll put sunglasses, wallets, keys, just kind of like our stuff that we just need to get quick access to whenever we're leaving the house. And my favorite, oh my God, my favorite room in the house. I was like, this is my dream. My fantasy of life was to have an organized pantry. And so the week I moved in, I did this. Check it out. One of the light bulbs did go on in this room, and I can't figure out how to change it out, so it's a little dark, but girl, look at this pantry. She's an organized queen. Everything has its little containers. Everything has its own little space, from our cereal to the baking goods, chips, to the dog supplies. I love this pantry so much. I love how it turned out. I love just everything about it. It is so nice. If you're thinking like, oh, it's just a waste of time, it's a waste of money to have an organized pantry, no, it's not. Like, it literally makes everything so easy. Putting my groceries so easy. Everything has its own space. So this pantry, stuck nice. I always leave it open so everyone can admire how pretty it is. But yeah, that wall in the pantry seems to be the biggest hit of the house, like of what everyone likes. And if you walk down this way, we'll have the studio. This is where the magic happens. I'm in here like most of the day. This is my YouTube setup. This is where I put my YouTube videos or like Instagram videos and stuff like that, like my Porch studio setup. And then back here, I have this, and I call this my TikTok setup. I use this little ring light, and then these also change colors, so these are really fun to do for TikTok. And then I also have my mood boards over there, and all of my makeup and makeup supplies in there. But yeah, the studio is always ugly, like it's never like sickening, so this room's like kind of whatever. Just come in and film and get work done. And just like how you guys saw this bathroom the last time you saw it, really nothing's changed. I wanted to do something really cute in here, but again, didn't get around to doing it. This is what we call like the dog bathroom. So if you look in the shower that no one's ever used, I think someone showered in it once since we moved in, I have their food and water and their bed, so they can come in here and kind of chill out, but whenever they're being bad or not able to watch them, they can come in here, and this is kind of like their own space. Sorry. So this is like their own little space with their food, their water, their bed. They just come in here and chill out. See? Squidward loves it. So we will walk this way. Again, laundry room. Oh my God, I have to show you guys my garage. So sickening, you can't handle it. Having the garage be so big is so helpful because it's really easy to keep everything organized. Like, hi, look over here, all organized. We have the drink fridge right here. Growing up, my family, we always kept like our drinks and stuff in the garage. Like we always had a spare fridge in the garage for all of like our drinks and stuff. So I use that from the snack bar here, and then I have a bunch of PR that I'm gonna give away and just extra storage and stuff in here. But this garage is really nice. Like having such a huge garage is so nice to have. Put your stuff and stuff. We also have the good old car. She's charging. And that concludes the main level. We are gonna go head upstairs. We also do have a basement, but it's unfinished. And again, we're just using it for storage. So there's really nothing down there. We have these little gates to keep from the puppies to go upstairs because they like to pee on carpet, which is really annoying. It's really annoying, Maddie, that you always pee on the carpet. So I have these little gates to like block them out so they don't go to the bathroom. So let's go upstairs. I hired somebody to do the railing and they scammed me. So the railing never ended up getting done. That was one of the things that like before I even moved in here, I had somebody come and look at it and see, you know, and try to have them get it done because I didn't like the half wall, but we got scammed. That's a whole story. But this is the loft space, which I think is so freaking cool. This hutch was downstairs. I brought it up here. We have this couch that was in our living room in the last house. And then before we had these two, we had one in the formal living room and one in the living room. But I took both of them and I put them together and made this like way bigger coffee table, which honestly I'm in love with. Like I love like a big coffee table. This is like the room that we'll come in and we watch movies. We have our video games, like we have all the Xbox and Wii controllers there. Watch TV, like this is like the chill out vibe, and behind the couch I have LED lights that switch colors at night, and it's just such a nice room to come and chill and hang out and watch TV, and I love it. So we also got the mirror for the OOTDs. Then this is the first spare guest bedroom, and this is like our smaller guest bedroom, and this is more farmhouse decorated. I had this same exact room set up, furniture, everything in here in my last house, and I just brought it over here and I threw it in here because there's only 2 people that live in this house, and so there's 5 bedrooms. We don't use all of them, we use 3, so 2 of them are guest bedrooms because we do have family, friends come and stay with us all the time, which is really awesome. So this is the guest room. Also, another thing that was really strange with this house, and I guess it's not strange, but for me, it like made me so annoyed. They were like these tiny little windows on the side. It was the only window on this wall. And so I tried my best to create symmetry with the rooms. And so I literally hung this over the window. You can still see like the window and the blinds above it, but honestly, I don't feel like you really noticed it that much. I don't love that, but at least created symmetry because it just looked so weird. And then in here we have the guest bath, and like I said, everything that has been done like work-wise in the house, like construction-wise, I did. Are y'all shook? I'm shook. I'm shook that I did this. But I built this myself. I painted these little pine slabs black. I painted this half wall black, and then I painted the trim black, and then I just installed all of these. It really wasn't that hard, and I was honestly kind of shook at myself for doing it. So I love how this turned out. I love like the board and batten walls. I think it's so sick. I also painted this trim black, and also the trim behind Mickey black. And then here is the shower room. I did a little jar of bath bombs, which I think is so cute. And then I have this little, I don't know what you call these things, but like it goes over the bathtub and you can put your iPad on or a drink or something while you're taking a bath or a book. And then I have all of the shampoo, conditioners, all the things for guests whenever they come stay with us. I do have all of those, as well as this, which I'm so proud of organizing. It's literally all the toiletries you could ever imagine or want. They're all there. Tampons. It's very, very like just nice to, I don't know. I love having things organized and just, I also have this on the vanity, Q-tips, cotton pads, everything. I really love making it super homey and like honestly kind of like a hotel. Like when you go to a hotel, they have all the toiletries and stuff for you. So I wanted to do that here. So like if you end up coming to stay the night at my house, everything's here. You don't need anything. I really love this bathroom. I love the Jack and Jill sinks. I think it's really cute, especially if you had kids. I don't have kids, but if I did have kids, these would be their rooms, and they each would have their own like little vanity, which I think would be good. So I'm gonna show you the next guest bedroom. This is my favorite room in the house. I love this room. Like I literally love this room. I don't even know how to explain it. This is the only room in the house that is fully done, that has all the gigs, all the shenanigans. This is the only room. I don't know why I only finish my guest bedrooms, but This is this room. Oh, she's so sexy. You guys can kind of remember this room in my empty house tour. It was just a big blank room. There was nothing. And I went ahead and I turned it in to this, which I'm so proud of. I did this entire room myself. Like I did all the decorating, all the planning, like everything I wanted to do. Like I had a vision and I did it. I built this wall with wood paneling. I had my stepdad who's a contractor. He came over and he helped me install it, but I stained this. This is 78 pieces of like long, thin pieces of pine. And I went through and I stained every single one of them. And then we went through and we evenly spaced them out and we glued them and then nailed them into the wall. Also, with the nightstands, I really liked the idea of doing hanging lighting fixtures as opposed to a table lamp. So I found these at West Elm, and these actually, you can install them yourself and they just plug into the wall. I tried my best to hide the cord, and I also didn't want to have to hire an electrician to come in to wire them in. You can have them wired in, but this was just super easy to do because I was just able to hang it, and then I kind of tucked the wire along the sides. I did decorating with a coffee table book. This is a Calvin Klein book. And then I got this Arhas, and it's actually like a rock, and somebody like took this rock and they like drilled into it and made it a vase, which is super cool. And so I did a vase on this side, and the same thing over that side. I did that Tom Ford coffee table book with a rock that was cut in half and then made into a bowl, which I think is really cool because it's like very similar but different. The way that they built this house, they did like the big gorgeous window on the side, and then they did like the one little tiny window right here in the corner, and it's like that other one. And the way I worked around this window was I hung a mirror the exact same size on the other end of the bed. I do have these curtains so you can close it out. I usually keep it closed in here because it gets so hot if you don't close the windows. And it gets super dark. Since this room is so big, I actually was able to fit a chair in here, which is super cool. I didn't buy this chair, I got it from my old room at my mom's house. It's not exactly the same color tone as the rest of this room, but it definitely feel like works in here. So I have that in here on the side. And then I have the matching dresser that matches the 2 nightstands. And then we also hung this super cool light fixture with these LED bars. This was also from West Elm, and you can literally change it anywhere you want. You can bend it however you want to have it. So it's super cool. And yeah, that completes this guest bedroom. I love this room so much. I really got to pour my like design into it and like my heart and soul into this room, and I really worked hard on it for like a week. I worked on this room and I love how it turned out. It's my favorite room of the house. It's super cool. Whenever Mickey goes out of town or something, I always come and stay in this room because I just love being in this room. Now we're gonna show you the master. And in the master, we didn't do really anything except for move in our furniture, but here it is. And I was honestly so gagged because I knew this room was big, like when I looked at it when it was completely empty. But I remember in move-in day, they moved in our bed and the nightstands, and I was like, oh my god, this room is so big. Because even with having our king-size bed in here and the 2 nightstands, there's still so much room in this room as opposed to our last master where literally like it was just kind of crammed in there. This room is just so big. And then this, you guys, this is the best thing I've ever done. If you like your room cold, I got this little in-window air conditioning unit and I set it to the coldest setting, which is 62 degrees. And at night, whenever I go to sleep, I have this air conditioning unit running. So the room stays super cool, which is so nice in the summer because it gets so hot in rooms. Like I always get so hot while sleeping, even though we have AC. I just like it extra cool. So having that, it really helps me sleep good. And then we have Maddie and Sworder's little crate. This is where they sleep. And then we have the dresser. I have a floor mirror for outfits of the day to make sure I'm looking good before I leave my room. And I have the bathroom. Same thing, nothing's really changed in here. But girl, look at the closet. I have my boy side, my shoes, and then my girl side. And I love this closet so much. Like, it's just so nice because there's so much room and so much space, and literally the fact that I can have everything out and see what's in my closet has been really nice, and I feel like it's made it really easy for me to dress. I have my little heels here. I have all my shoes. These are my perfumes. I have like all my like drag shoes, and then I have all of my actual shoes here, which are so pretty. I love them so much, as well as all the drag, all the gigs. The only thing I did here in the bathroom was I added this little like middle section with a candle and some vases, and it looks really nice, and it also is a great divide between me and Mickey's vanities and like our own sides. And then we have Mickey's closet, and he has all of his stuff in here as well as all of his like jewelry and everything. And it was really nice because in the last house we literally like I had to have a separate room for my closet because I have so much stuff, and Mickey had his stuff in the other master bedroom closet, which is it's just nice to have like all my clothes in here and be able to shower in here and do my skincare stuff in here, because before at our old house we had separate bathrooms, we couldn't share, like it was a mess. So yeah, and I think that is it for the house tour, you guys. That is everything. I'm gonna keep you guys updated with the move and of course take you guys all along that journey. But I love this house, and even though I wasn't here for very long, I'm very happy I bought the house, and I'm very excited. Also, if y'all want to rent this house from me, you can. I'm gonna be renting this house out, and yeah, I'm really excited for whoever else who gets to live here next, but it won't be me. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Also comment down below and let me know what your favorite part of the house is. My favorite part is definitely the living room and the guest bedroom. I really am excited to decorate and design my next house. I already have so many ideas, and yeah, I'll be taking you guys along the journey with that. I love you all so much, and I will talk to you very, very soon.
They don't teach them courses. Yeah, yeah.